It ain't 40 degrees, but it feels like it.
It's cold.
Break out another jacket.
It's cold. To us Floridians, it's cold.
Yeah. I had dinner with a Canadian last night, and he even told me it was cold.
Oh, come on.
He was complaining he wanted a jacket.
I've heard that it's a different kind of cold.
That's what he said.
There's some people saying that from Kansas and Oklahoma said it's a different kind of cold. I think it's the humidity that we have here. But it's going to be a beautiful sunrise. Now let's go and see if we can find some bait. Well, I know we can find bait. That's not an issue, but just where if I have to make a long run or if I have to get it at the markers, we'll see.
We're gonna have to do it eventually.
Yeah. Chad, is there bait on the flats?
No, it all left. Just keep going to the bridge.
Bait everywhere. 67-degree water, bait all over the flats. So Chad, what are we doing?
We are lost today. We're only fishing in 2 foot of water.
What the?
I don't know what happened. We made a left when we should have went right. There's these green things growing out of the water. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either. Well, we decided for right now to fish inshore. I know this is something that we don't do very often, but I figured with the tide ripping out until the afternoon, we'd forsake the grouper and snapper fishing for a little bit and check to see what we could find inshore. Already caught one fish, lost a couple of fish. We're sitting in an area that right in this cove over here, there's been some big snook that we saw. So we're hoping that we can catch one of those beauties. First fish I caught was maybe 12 inches. But what's going on is, ooh, there was something right there. There's bait on this corner right here. And these snook, we went through this whole entire bay and we saw maybe 2 snook, and then we finally came around here and this is where they were located. Now we fished here before and we've caught snook, and I like this spot with the tides outgoing because what happens is these fish will push out of these mangroves, and there's some little bit deeper holes right out in this section in here. And I'm probably going to fly the drone just to kind of give you an idea of what we're looking for, but those fish will push off into those deeper holes. Now another thing that we noticed too was there was some mullet along right in here, and that's a big thing that I look for is mullet.
That was the only mullet we've seen in this whole place.
Yeah, that was the only mullet that we saw in this entire place. And I'm always looking for, not small mullet, I'm talking about big mullet, because if you find the big mullet, those fish are around somewhere. They may be intermixed with them, they may be on the outside of the school, or they may just be down from them. But if I can find mullet, that's the thing that I look for the first when I pull into somewhere. First thing I'm looking for is mullet. And then I'm looking for birds, and I'm looking for, Chad's looking for squirrels. And so that's what we look for when we're fishing the flats. First thing is mullet, and then birds. I like to fish where wading birds are, so they're picking off the bait fish. That tells me that there's bait fish in the area. Chad's got a giant one. Thing's huge.
Yeah. Hold up, yeah.
Chad is showing me up with these dinky snook.
Dinky. Alright, you gotta get warmed up.
That was a little better.
Got to get warmed up. Catch a big one right out of the gate, we'll lose it.
Okay. Well, not that one. That one might keep.
Nope.
No?
That was on a Mahara.
Was it? Not bad. Yeah, you're right. It's shortening.
It's getting shorter quick.
Short quick.
ask you what you're waiting on.
Double. Chad's looking bigger than mine.
Current?
Huh?
I don't know if it's a current or what.
No, I think he's got a decent fish.
It just seems like he's fighting worse today than normal.
Forget to show the camera. Craziness. Pure craziness. What we're doing is sending down
23 3/4.
good sized pinfish. Another 23 3/4?
Yep.
Hooking them right through the bottom of the lip, up to the top of the head, just like that.
Piggy, 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 piggy.
Uh-oh. I might as well not even put mine down. Chad just put on a pigfish. This probably won't last long.
Piggy, 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 piggy.
All right.
So, just for those of you that don't know what a pigfish looks like, that's a pigfish. And he's flopping around.
Piggy, 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 piggy. Ooh, I saw that hit. Ooh! I just lost mine. Jesus. That was a little scary. Ooh, that one might do a little bit better than 23 3/4. Might. Yeah. Okay, this is 3 arm lengths of leader. That's how much leader we're putting on. 3 arm lengths. 1, 2, 3. We haven't even hit the minor yet. That one's gonna be close. you've had what, 6 or 7 that were 23 and a half to 23 3/4? One thing I've noticed about you on camera, you always move around.
I know, because I always got to find my spot. Because I got no balance.
No, I mean, no, I'm talking about how you move like forward and back,
Forward and back.
forward and back, forward and back. There's my heart in there.
Well, you don't go see a
Like
performer
right now,
on...
you were almost there. You go.
It's not where
Just gotta. I know, but you gotta. But this gives me the angle that.
So you go see a performer sing, you want to see him sit on a stool, or you want to see him move around dance?
No.
I mean, that's the whole thing. It's the entertainment value. That Moharo,
Oh, come on! Oh,
you just come off. Hook pulled.
What did you say that you said that Mahara what?
That Moharo didn't even hit bottom.
You notice what pole Chad went to.
Yeah. Those last 2, I couldn't even move.
That last one I just had was.
I don't know if I can move them with this, but I'll definitely. He didn't even make it to the bottom.
Oh, he's got
one
somebody's
hanging
line
out
in
of
his
his
mouth.
It's a lure.
Really?
He has got a Magnum lure, just the deep diver bill hanging out of his mouth.
Oh, come on. Oh my God. I don't know if you can see that. That's crazy.
The whole lure is in his belly.
I hope that he's a keeper.
I don't.
Yep, keeper.
That's a 2-for-1. I get a
Free lure?
and a.
Folks, that's insane. That's how crazy this bite is. Somebody got broke off with trolling, and Chad just threw that pigfish down there, and boom. Immediately, didn't even reach the bottom, and he still got it on there.
Oh, he didn't make it. You got a red?
Yeah.
This is another keeper.
Turn over this. Get in the camera frame,
I
man.
can't help it. He's dragging me all over. Oh!
Was he big?
Yes. Look how much line I had out.
Jeez. That's all right. We've got it. We've already got. You've already.
I know, but that was a good one. That was a pretty one.
Let me show you what Chad has done single-handedly today. I have nothing to contribute today. That is what he has done all by himself. Okay, this is what we're looking for in the side imaging. And then on the sonar, that's exactly what we're looking for. Fish right on the bottom. You can see how hard that bottom is. There's more fish coming up. You can see the fish on the Simrad. Fish are coming up there. Now it's time for Chad to catch one.
Ooh, looky there. Jesus Christ. That one's got a melon head on it.
That's a nice one, Chadley.
It is a nice one.
All right, folks, I'm going to talk about the Friday fishing forecast.
What was that again?
Well, this weekend. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're coming to the end of the day, and
Oh, man!
no!
Somebody sucks!
Oh,
Man,
that
I
was
was
a
just
good
gonna
fish.
say, last cast of the day.
Yeah. Anyway, it was an incredible day. The bite is just, it was crazy today. Just to kind of give you an idea of what it did. Look at those fish. Monster grouper. We probably threw back 4 or more keepers. It was just one of those days, and I think this weekend is going to be the same way, especially on Saturday. Chad and I are actually going to go out tomorrow and do it all over again, but today was just, for 3.5 hours, every bait that hit the water, as you saw earlier, was just eaten. So we're going to give Chad one more chance. One more chance. Because it's late. Because we've been chumming. How confident are you, Chad?
Pretty.
Pretty?
Pretty confident.
Pretty.
Pretty. Pretty sure I'm gonna get broke off. Especially as high as I had that last one.
Come on, man. We were just absolutely annihilating him. Uh-oh, there he is. Oh, God, you suck. You might want to get that rod away from that swim platform.
All right.
All right.
Alright, so this is the grouper that we showed you out on the water that had the lure down in its gullet, which you can see the blade of the diving plug there. I'm going to open it up and see what it looks like. Alright, so if you were out there trolling and you had a dolphin colored trolling lure and you want it back, come by and get you some jig heads, and we'll see if we can't give it back to its rightful owner. So now you know what that monster was that broke you off.